Oh, yes, indeed. It's the Brutally Honest Rap Show with our crew today here. Y'all know how we do it. DJ Trelly Trell up in the building, dropping one of his tracks. Go ahead, Trell. All right. As we got to start it off, we got my brother, DJ XL in the building. We got my cousin, Sweet Mama G in the building. We got Community KP in the building. Where you at, KP?
Keep pushing, baby. I'm right here.
All right, I was trying to slide you over there, but it's tripping right now. And we have Southside Doughboy in the building. What's going on, my brother? Let me try. I think yours is doing that, KP, because of
what's going on.
Maybe because oh, there you go. There you go.
KP in the building. Keep pushing, baby.
We have our special guest. Hold on. Our special guest, Senior G. What's going on, brother?
Peace, kings and queen. We all woke up this morning.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That is a blessing right there.
Yeah, so we're going to have a very interesting show today. Very interesting show, and it's going to be a good one. So whenever we have a special guest like this, it's always really deep, good fun in the world of hip hop on a Brutally Honest Rap Show. All right, so now what we do here, and we're gonna this is gonna be slightly different than what you're used to, Senor G.
Hey,
now, the way this is your interview that we have in here, right? This is your interview.
But our interview.
That's true. That's true. Because everybody has something new to learn about us every week when we come on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, but the way we do this here is that we play music that artists sent to us to be reviewed, right?
Oh, okay.
Before we do all this, before we get to your interview. And what happens is that we rate their music, and you gotta be straight up honest.
Just brutally honest over here. Brutally honest.
Brutally
no,
honest.
I'm all about that. And Senior G, the music industry's holy trinity, producer, engineer, MC, is more than qualified to do this.
Okay. See, we ain't know all of that.
I like the cockiness, bro.
No. Respectfully, I'm just speaking the facts. I haven't made it to a Snapple top as of yet. Hey, but Senior G is more than just an artist. Senior G is the music industry's holy trinity. I am a producer, I am an engineer, and I am a master of ceremonies. Okay. There is a difference, a clear difference between rappers and master of ceremonies. So I'm not being cocky. Yeah. I'm being informative and educational.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Bayliner tonight. Bayliner, what is good?
What's going on, Bayliner?
Actually, what's up, Bayliner? Thank you so much for your weekly support. We really, really appreciate Bayliner's weekly support. Now, and help with the show we really appreciate it. So now, we just learned a little bit about you, Senor G.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That was a lot in just those few words, and we can't wait to get to our interview.
Okay.
But
so before we move on, I just need to know, what was your feedback on that track?
On the intro track?
Right.
I liked it, and I heard past the mix. To be honest with you, because I was listening for the technical aspects of it. I like it. I'm also going to say, send me the stems and let me tune that up for you and send it back on me.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you.
You know what? On this evening, I'm going to test you too, Senor G. I'm going to send you a track, and you can tweak mine too. Let me see what you got going on. See, I have some engineering stuff going on over here too, but I haven't touched it lately. But I'm going to start touching it. But
I mean, if you got the record that feeling, you know what I got. Right. I mixed that record.
Okay, you the man.
And that's 99.9% live instrumentation too, which not all engineers can do. Period. Right. Facts. Right. I said that and I meant it.
Multi-talented.
I like it.
I like it. Absolutely. So this is what we're gonna do here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna start it off, and I'm gonna let Trell start this first one off, right? You got something lined up, right, Trell?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get it. We're gonna need the artist name, the name of the song, and where they from.
All right. So since I'm starting off, the artist name is from my hometown, Zone 29. The artist is Rebel. The track is The Legend. The artist's name is Rebel. The track is called The Legend. Let's get it.
Y'all already know who it is. Poor man. I am a king. I am a legend. What y'all thought the crown was gone? I am a king. I am a legend. I am a king. I am a legend. King. Shot him through. I am a legend. Deadly with the flow, five venom. Regular dude, Levi denim. Glad your coat is about to be a cold winter. I'm the king of the jungle, grown Simba. As long as I'm breathing, a Kuna Matata. Let me sip my airs in that new Ferrari Spider. Bros is diking, couple wolves and hikers, hate mongers come, all of them is biting. What? What's a guard to a tight, It's 20 volts to some light, and the man is like light in the streets. It's on fire. My aim to hunt the lions that rule the empire. Gotta take them out, break them up. Earthquake, they take them up. Big ball, they shake them up. They been sleep too long, wake them up. I am a king. I am a king. I am a legend. I am a king. I am a legend. I am a king. Niggas ain't fucking with us. I am a legend. I am a king. I am a legend. Flat out, I'ma keep it real to my demise. 100. Till I'm in the penthouse, feel drunk, chip on the shoulder. Chest out attitude like whoever wanna step up, go ahead, do something. King and a legend. Never put a get out, shine so bright. Don't have to pull a necklace out. Only rapper that walk with the bosses because I kept the G and I ain't never talk gossip. All of my comrades, nothing less than fair time. Sleep on them, it ain't nothing less than bedtime. When the clock stop, that's the minute dead time. But I'm here to reconnect us like the red line. Stop killing each other, that's what the world want. But they about to realize we make the world rhyme. The bottom feeders, so why they love to see us. Go to war, gladiators in the Coliseum. I am a king. I am a legend. 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 Let's go and put the streets on lockdown. Step to the side when the king move. Are y'all mad cause my people are fat boys? This is all you can eat, you know, crushed groove. Where the feast for the king. Nobody kissing on the ring. Yeah, you can eat what you bringing if you hurt. You ain't got trip, homeboy. You broke, you can get it on the arm like a sling. Way the kings. When you got dragon in the cage, headshot zombie out the grave. Whole damn army on stage. Performances live and death. It's like I got a zombie on the stage. Keep my peace, bust the peace for the treachery. ARs, 40 cals for the weaponry. You can ask Will Smith who the legend is. Better band that tell you Dirk Rebel is. I am a king. I I am a legend. I am a king. I am a legend. I am a king. I am a legend. I am a king.
All right, that was Derek Rebel. Be more zone 29. Now,
29.
Okay.
Here's where we're gonna start it off at.
Miss-
Southside Doughboy.
Can you hear
What
me?
do you have on that song? Yeah, we can hear
I
you.
like
What
I
you
like
have
the
on
whole. Say again.
What you got on that?
I get that 5. I get that a 4.8, man. I like that whole vibe right there. I like the whole vibe. The delivery was good. The track was good too. The mix and master was on point. Yes, I get a 4.8.
4.8. Very good number. Sweet Mama G.
You got your one there, Trailer Trail.
What
I
you got
definitely
on
like that one from Rebel as well. Definitely a good old dance track. I ain't know I wanted to shake my maracas or what I was gonna do. So big up to Rebel Zone 29.
Sweet Mama G starting already. She bringing that energy already.
She in red form already, right?
Got
What
my
did you
shirt
have
because
on?
I still have my shirt living like with Spice shirts.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking about, cuzzy.
Hey, Sweet,
Shade.
Sweet, hey, did you get your street type
I
of
like
shirt
I
yet?
had to wear my stuff because had to get custom stuff because you know how these folk do up on here. Hashtag Creek, give us our stuff, our shirts.
I think y'all know I forgot the addresses to send it to you. So y'all hold the addresses hostage.
Okay,
So that y'all
whatever.
can get me every week. That's what that is.
While we on the pub, I'm gonna send him
Right.
my address right now, so he ain't got no excuses.
Make sure you send the size too, brother. Because
Yep.
I forgot. All right. Now but what was the number on that Sweet Mama? Is
4.5.
Okay, cool. Community KP, what you got?
Man, that song, it puts you in the realm of like it's almost like a motion picture soundtrack or something. It gave me that different type of vibe. Like it wasn't quite trying to make you groove to it, but it still gave you that nice bounce. The delivery was good, the content was good. He had a different type of vibe with the song I Am a Legend. So yeah, I get at a 4.5 myself. I really like that.
Okay. At here we got Music and Vape. Gave it a 4.5. We have Sweet Mama G said, make sure to put your ratings from 1 to 5 being the best in the chat. Thank you, Sweet Mama G. And Vape gave it also some flames too. Music and Vape. So okay, and Sweet Mama G also says support the DJs, hosts, and guests. Yes, thank you. All right, so me on that, I'm gonna give it a 4.4. I did like the song. Reb always found a way to have a very good delivery, no matter what track or whatever he's on. He's a very seasoned artist to me, and one that I had a pleasure of working with back in the early days, almost when he started. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
always got love for Reb. On his projects of whatever he's working on. He knows he has a home over here with that. So that's where I'm at 4.4 on the song overall. So, Senor G.
Yes, sir.
What did you have on that?
I mean, now that you've already answered some of my questions as far as the rating system is concerned, out of 5, I give this track a 3.8.
Okay, fair enough.
The arrangement wasn't it was cool, but I expected more from it. There really wasn't any separation or deviation from the sequence between, you know, chorus and verse. There wasn't a bridge anywhere in there. There wasn't any spacing in the record for me, you know, and the track to me, it sounded more like a filler track,
Mhm.
you know, or something or off of a mixtape maybe.
Mhm.
I do think that whoever this artist is, they do have potential. It's just that now that the position that I'm in outside of music, I'm also an international assistant program director of a global radio syndicate. So, you know, music that I'm listening to, I'm listening for something that can go, that can be out there. That's not a single to me.
Okay.
You know, that's not something that I would be quick to be like, oh yeah, I got to put that in rotation. That's a single. That's a hit. You know, it's a good filler. Yes, it does showcase the artist's talent. Yes. But that's not something that I feel I need that
Right.
right now.
It's not that number one single for you. It's
Right. Right, it's a filler, you know, and I'm speaking from a technical point of view. I'm speaking from an executive point of view because these are also things that I am, which we'll get into later. But I again, not taking anything away from the artist. I want the artist to keep working. I would also suggest that on delivery, or to all artists, because it just seems like artist development is something that's missing today in today's music, in both at the commercial level and independent level. I can hear, you know, in the performance where there was some breath issues, you know, and a lot of that has to come, that deals with not taking the first breath correctly, which sets up the rest of your breathing to perform the rest of your vocal, which minimizes you having to punch in during any performance, because the reality of it is punch-ins aren't allowed on stage during live performances.
Right.
That is so true.
And also, that breath has a lot to do with the pronunciations.
That is correct. That is also correct, King.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate your review on that. That was very entailed, and I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Most definitely. XL, what you got on that, brother?
I mean, I'm on the cusp of both levels on it. Like, I liked it. It wasn't really something that caught me. Like, I wasn't really big on the production. I'm not gonna front. Like, the beat really didn't catch me.
Yeah, that was one with me as well.
As far, and then the hook is just I am legend. It was like, it really wasn't. It didn't grasp me. You know what I'm saying? I think overall, I mean, the mix down, everything was good. The verses was dope, but I would have to give it probably about maybe a 3.7, 3.5 in that area.
Right. I agree with XL.
Okay. Man, we have a very thorough panel tonight, which is I always appreciate. It
You know, this is like usual.
That's right. Yeah.
Can I add this note real quick?
Absolutely.
I do hear this record in sync placement though. I can hear this record in like a Grand Theft Auto or like a Fortnite or any of these games where, you know, that somebody's like any of these role playing games where it's open map and you can get in cars and stuff, and you know, that's one of those, like, there's definitely a market for this record, but it's not a commercial one. It's not a commercial market. It's a very specific market for this record.
What were you saying?
Yeah, like,
then we're gonna move. Oh, go ahead.
For
and we'll bring KP on.
Underground, like hip hop, that would play well. You get, like, for those real hip hop heads, boom bap heads is looking for that. I need that underground hip hop. Well, this is one of those tracks you would hear on one of those stations. And also what you said, placement deals. Like placement, like these artists need to know, like getting a record deal is great, but getting placements is better
Way
because
better.
that is money that can continuously you'll see that money better than you'll see from your record deal.
Mm-hmm.
And are we gonna leave this last piece with KP? What were you gonna say, KP?
No, I was just mentioning. I see what Senior G was saying, and I do agree with it. It's like that song kind of put me in the mind of like a soundtrack or like a treatment for a movie or a video game or something just different. It was just different, you know. So that was my point exactly.
Okay. All right, we're gonna step on to the next song. Artist is Big Play J. All right, Big Play J. And let me see if I can get the name of the song for y'all real quick. Hold on 1 second. It is Shark. Big Play J. Title of the song is Shark. Let's see what's going on here.
Hey Creek, can you give us some volume? Can we give some volume on the music?
Trying to finesse a nigga out of dinner plate.
Cool.
You don't wanna end up shark bait. I'ma shake a nigga like an earthquake. Spin a block like a fan blade. I'ma drop the top on a black face. House in the hill need more space. Big shark in the sea, big play. I'ma bite down if you owe me. I'ma spin the block like a fan blade. Then you hear him screaming out AK. I'ma walk a nigga down all day. Big worm about the paper, I don't play. Worm. Might just go savage. Hit a nigga quick with the automatic. Niggas really start, they don't want static. Stop talking loud, got bad habits. 100 round draw, nigga, you can have it. Big carrots in my piece like a big rabbit. Big knots on me, she look cabbage. Try to finesse a nigga, that's a no-no. Got a lot of runs and they don't go. They gon' hit your ass with the long bow. Glow cast it out a nigga funeral. Tryna finesse a nigga out of dinner plate. You don't wanna end up shark bait. I'ma shake a nigga like an earthquake. Spin a block like a fan blade. I'ma drop the top on a black race. House in the hill need more space. Big shark in the sea, big play. I'ma bite down if you owe me. When I hit the door, nigga, don't move. See a shark fin, better play it cool. When you're in the water, we can smell you. This the last time I'ma tell you. Big boss status and I live lavish. Gotta live and die by the cannon. Young nigga, you would never understand it. My house is big as Atlantis. My bitch so bad she can't stand it. Her ass so big I can't manage. But I'm still doing some damage. You a little shrimp nigga, who are you? Got no motion, got no moves. Got a Glock 40 and a harpoon. Try to take mine, go straight goon. Tryna finesse a nigga out of dinner plate. You don't wanna end up shark bait. I'ma shake a nigga like an earthquake. Spin a block like a fan blade. I'ma drop the top on a black race. House in the hill need more space. Big shark in the sea, big play. I'ma bite down if you owe me.
Alright, man, he said we don't be here by 10 o'clock. You know what's the gap in both our ass, nigga. We need to pay him, man. He crazy, man. Let's stick together.
Give QK one shot to get you right.
All right, now that was Big Play J, Shark. We're gonna start this.
All right, Creek.
Yeah.
He out of Miami, but resides here in Atlanta.
Okay. All right.
He's one of the crew. He's out of my camp, 1803 Records.
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna start off. Well, let's start off with KP. Let's start off with KP. All right, KP.
Yeah.
What you got?
All right, so I'm gonna just keep it real, man. Like, I like the track. The track was a little spicy. I can see where there's a lot of marketable sound to the sound because it's current. it's fresh with what's going on with the current market. I particularly didn't like the song based on it just sounds like every other song you hear, bro. It just sounds like another Roddy Rich type delivery with the auto tune and the same type of delivery. The song didn't have any narrative to it. It was just like, all right, when I hear a song, I want to like open a book and get a story from the song and be able to visualize what I'm hearing through lyrics, like paint a mental picture. And I just couldn't get it. I just didn't get it from that. So I give that song based on the track mainly, I give it a 2.9.
Okay. Sweet Mama G says support the podcast, share. Thank y'all. Thank you, Sweet Mama G, and make sure y'all like this video so we can move up in the algorithm. Now,
and make sure y'all share.
I'm gonna say this myself, right? That song was definitely not I'll mess with. However, the craziest thing, I like the song. The track caught me. I don't like that style of rapping. I don't. But he was flowing on it. The other thing, somebody needs to turn their radio down. The other thing is this. If he changed that flow that he had, changed the song and make it like a hold on one second. I gotta find out. 1, 2. That's your phone. That's your side, Trelly Trail. That's making the echo. But I just muted you for a second. So what happens is I actually liked that song. I did. It's again, that's not my twist. I don't, really, mess with that style. But he did a great job on that song. I want to, if he can have it as a different story in the back, but that same flow in that track. If he can do it over again, I mean, the mixing and everything actually was good too. It's a weird one for me on that one. But I'm gonna give that song a 3.8 for the track quality, the mix and everything. That's what I'm gonna give that song. Now we're gonna go to Senor G. What do you have on that song?
It's I mean, I get it. It's the younger generation, and that's the style of today's music. But this particular record, the artist didn't seem believable. One, it didn't seem like they believed what was coming out of their mouth. And as far as the subject matter, it's like you hear it everywhere. It's the same thing, like there's a hood everywhere, there's ops everywhere. The only thing that changes really is the scenery and accents, and so it just sounded like there's no identity. It sounded like just something else. Like you could hear that anywhere, arrangement, same thing again. There really was no clear separation, when you put out what are key elements to hit records. There's this flow, the separation, and it's very distinctive. If you're going to be doing that type of music, you have to find very small, simple things that you can do that's going to create that separation. This record sounds like any other one, respectfully.
And with all respect due, we appreciate that, brother. You was hitting on some points that what I was saying though. Yes, and KP just said the same thing.
Yeah,
it sounds just like everything of what's going on today. It was nothing different, but like I said, I did like the record from summer. I think if it came on, y'all catch me slipping, and I'm vibing to the record. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even paying attention to what he's talking about. It was just the flow a little bit, and then.
So you like the instrumentation of
yeah,
it.
pretty much.
That's what you like. Yeah.
Right.
And then
That
his
goes
voice
back
could
to
be a part of the
thinking
flow.
G and myself saying the track was fire. It
Yeah.
was definitely catchy, but it wasn't enough with the delivery and the content of the song and the wordplay is it a hit? It's just basically, to me, sounds like a B-side record on something we already heard 5 albums ago on somebody else. So it's just kind of weird.
Right.
I wasn't really feeling it.
We're gonna swing it over to DJ XL on that record. But before we do that, shout out to Me D in the building. Thank you, Me D, for liking and sharing already. We appreciate that. That's exactly what we need y'all to do. Thank you. Thank you for that. And then we have DJ Trelly. Trell, make sure y'all share and hit the like button. That's important, y'all. That's important. Now, DJ XL, what do you have on that record? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Because you muted him.
No. I think he muted himself, I think. But hold on, let me go. Let me see. No, he's not muted. He's not muted.
Okay.
You may have to.
Oh man, I gotta brush up on my lip sync.
Oh, okay, yeah. he'll log off and come back on. Meanwhile, go ahead, Trelly Trell.
I'm gonna give that a 3.5. I like Senior G said, like XL. Concrete. Got me. The instrumentation got me. So I would sit here bouncing to it. Like I really don't remember what he was talking about, honestly.
Yeah, same thing.
But I was bouncing to it because the groove of the song, the instrumentation got me. So right. I love the track, but now I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah, if y'all don't pull my card on that, I'll probably shut the shit down.
Actually, one word that he said about that song, I'd be sitting here in line and tell you if I said anything. And I'm just being honest.
I remember Spin the Block. He said that several times.
Yeah, he did. He did say that. He had to jog my memory to get that out of me. But the instrumentation was well put together.
He said, "I had to jog his memory." Chill out. Yo, this guy.
Okay, so we're gonna.
I'm being honest, man. I'm being honest.
I like your guys' show, man. Your energy is dope. Carry on.
We keep it real for sure, Senior G. We don't tell you what it is.
No, hey, I could appreciate it. I definitely could appreciate it, and real recognize real, So go ahead. I'm a guest here. I'm also interning too because I'm giving feedback. So I'm interning, as well at the Street Tactics radio show.
Right.
So we got Sweet Mama G while XL over there about to beat up somebody in the store. Sweet Mama G.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Brother, we can hear you.
Go ahead, XL. Okay.
No, I was saying y'all wasn't going to hear nothing different than anybody else saying. Like it's the same story over and over again, same song, same style. If somebody had been like, "Yo, this is a brand new Future song," I would have believed them.
Wow.
I mean, I give it like a 2.8, just because of the effort that you put forward to it. But as far as bringing anything different to the platform, bringing anything different to the style, or even sounding really about it, it really kind of sort of like, nah, I'm feeling it.
Okay. So Sweet Mama G. Hold on one second. I'm trying to get you up there.
Concrete, your mic is low. Everybody else is loud. Yours is low.
My mic is low?
Yep.
What? How about now? There we go, right?
You're good. You're good.
You're cooking with fish grease.
All right.
I get it
sound like
a solid
from another room.
I'd give that a solid 2. That's it. When I started hearing about the shark, I was thinking about that little shark do song, and
Chill out.
I checked out. Sorry, check that.
Shout out to Bro Outlaw in the building. Thank you for coming through once again, brother. Now, all right.
All
right. So we I don't know if Excel had to drop off again.
She saw the sharks coming, bro. Like, Mama Shark.
Oh my god.
All right. So now, Southside. Can you put something on it on that one?
Hey, that's why I sent the song. I wanted to get y'all opinion on it. You dig?
Right. Hey, my opinion is you did a great job on the track, Southside.
Yeah. Hey. See, I had to get everybody else's opinion on it because, see, when I say stuff, they just don't believe me. So I had to get everybody else's opinion.
Well,
see, I'm the type where you can't, when you're in the studio, your homeboy is going to say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when you give people your honest opinion of that music, they don't believe.
Right.
They think you hate it, And like, yo, I'm trying to make you better. My job is to break you down and build you up at the same time. I'm going to tell you what's wrong. And then after I tell you what's wrong, my job is to tell you, like, all right, won't you try this? Or let's try that. Because we got to get you right. And if nobody in your camp is doing that, then you don't need them in your camp. Because they messing up your whole camp. They're going to burn your camp down.
There you go.
Now, see, that's what I was talking about, Trelly Trello. That one week where I was talking about how the producer,
here we go.
The power of the producer. Like, a lot of these artists need to freaking listen. You know what I'm saying? We make tracks for a reason. You're not gonna go to DJ Premier. You're not going to get over there to DJ Premier and tell him how his track is going to be. You ain't going to tell DJ Premier how his track is going to be.
Unless he respects your input already.
I'm not going to interject too much on this because you're a producer, so you come from a producer's perspective on it. But you got to understand the artist as well has a high creativity level involved with that song, and he has a picture in mind of what he created when he created his side of creating that song. So I understand, like, both sides of that entity be yanking on this tug of war, man. As far as I'm marketing the management, so I sit here and go through this all the time between the two artistic entities because you have you have a producer that is, an artist in his own right, and then you have an artist who is an artist in his own right, and creativity is looked at from within. It's coming from within. So when you have two different entities banging heads like that, bro, you can't just say, in my opinion, oh, the producer is the one that needs to throw the lasso around the artist's neck and pull him through a song. Like, no, it don't necessarily, in my opinion, work like that. I think it should be a level of chemistry and balance between both sides that just create something that's special. And you can't just have being fine-tuned.
Let me say this.
By one side of the entity. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Let me
I
say
can
this.
relate to that.
Go to Dr. Dre and tell him what to do with his tracks.
Bro, you go to Dr. Dre and ask Dr. Dre how much he fussed with Kendrick Lamar about that production of that album, and look what Kendrick came up with. So you talk to Dr. Dre.
No. Trust me, I've been working with people for a long time. It's a reason why you go on to Dr. Dre. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that the artist does not have input, because if an artist, like I said before, gets a budget, if an artist gets a budget, he can say, you know what, I want a track from here, I want a track from there, I want a track for there, right? But when he goes sees that producer's going to play tracks for him. And then he going to say, I want that track. Guess what? Okay, well, as the producer, I had this in mind. Trust and believe. I'm not saying that they're taking over, but most of the input is going to come from the producer, period.
Well, I don't know how I understand why you as a producer takes that perspective, but the song is written and composed and the whole directive, the hook, the bridge, everything is produced by the artist, bro. So it's hard to really take one side of it because both of them have to be a well balanced connection. It can't. It's not really all the producer. Like I just don't agree
I
with that.
agree. I agree with both of you.
That's
I
what I.
believe both of you are right because
Yeah,
I'm a producer, I'm an artist, but I'm also an engineer, as well. And it takes a certain type of personality to be able to be semi unbiased to yourself to the point where you can deliver the end results that I've been delivering, which we'll get into a little later. Both
bro.
of you guys I wholeheartedly agree with both of you guys, and it's very subjective. You know, respectfully to the both of you and professionally, I feel it's a case by case scenario. Sometimes it's based off of chemistry, which I believe, professionally and personally, I think is the best. You're going to get the best result out of that because it's just flowing like water, and it's just coming naturally and organically. And then from another point of view, where it's just producers, they had this in mind when they produced it, and if it's arranged already, then it's already kind of like set up. That's the guideline for the artist to then take that, be inspired by that, and then their own creativity comes in. So when it comes from that case, then yes, it's mainly the producers input and influence on the
Mhm.
artist
Mhm.
first. So
And that's
both of you guys are correct.
Yes.
and
Look,
that's
real
what I was
quick,
talking about, KP. Go ahead.
real quick. The key to both of those parts, the producer and the artist, is the
Hmm.
engineer. The engineer is the key because the
The
engineer,
glue, the glue, the
he-
glue.
he's working with the producer,
Hmm.
mastering the producer's track, and he's working with the artist. So what he's going to do is he's going to, hey, the artist is going to come in like, look, I need some tracks. I already got a song written. Engineer's like, oh, I got DJ Charlie Trout tracks right here. You want to hear some? So the producer's going to put together, the engineer's going to put together the whole thing. He's going to be the glue to that whole system. And the engineer
Hmm.
does the
Hmm.
the whole situation. It's just the producer and the artist. Everybody
Right.
forgets about the man who puts it all together in a big gumbo and puts it out there for you. And one
Right.
thing, shout out to Raw Dope Podcast from Baltimore, my man Ham, my brother Kenny in the building. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will see y'all tomorrow because they got me on there tomorrow. So yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's dope. Now here's the thing. Dang, man, my what's the name is acting weird. Now I agree with that as well, Trelly Trell. But if we have to put a percentage, that producer is. Just trying to tell y'all.
we're gonna
And I'm
be
not trying to be right. I'm not trying to be right. I'm just saying straight up. That's what that is. Because a lot, even like yes, the engineer will have some input because it may be areas that you wanted some drops or something, and it may not. It may end up not coming out right.
Man,
But
the engineer.
the artist puts the crack on that thing, puts that crack on that hip hop chick.
The engineer is who sells the records.
Yes,
The
yes,
engineer
the
is who
finished
gets
product.
who gets everybody their awards, and we're
yes,
not thanked
yes.
at all.
Thank you,
At all.
thank you.
Okay, because respectfully, we can name some names of some artists that went platinum, double platinum, triple platinum, quadruple platinum. Okay, put
And you
them on
never
a
heard about
live
an
stage
engineer.
performance, and they all trash, garbage.
Right.
It's the engineer.
You
Yep.
never hear about the engineer.
Never
That's
hear about
crazy.
it.
You know what else is crazy? This is the thing that we gotta get back together in hip hop too. People need their recognition. These
Yes,
positions need it because remember, as I always bring out, you have now the artist thinks that it's all about them, and but back in the day we saw the true form, which would be the DJ, and then it was clearly in records. Eric being Rakim, Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, all these people I mean, you know, these were DJs first. So at the bottom line, everybody is right. You know what I mean? So, but that's what we got to get back to. And then you mentioned something that I always mention is artist development. Most of these guys get out here and start rapping, and they think that I got a 10 for the rip because I'm saying this and that. No, you need your voice delivered correctly, your content, body language. I mean, it's just so much behind it. So anyway, we had Me D say the chemistry was not good. Okay. Oh, I guess she was talking about on that one song. And then we got Shell Shock in the building. Shout out to Did in Productions. Shout out to Kenny Cleaton.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay. So all right, let's get to that next song, y'all. You got something lined up, Charlie Trev?
I got something lined up. This next song, the artist's name is Lonnie Moore. We talked about him a little bit before we came on, but Lonnie Moore is
hold up. Wait.
Gems, man. Like, yo, this man been putting in work, and I can't wait for this brother to blow. Like this brother
Charlie Trev. I was just going to play that song, but go ahead.
So this song is the title of this song is Need To.
Mm-hmm.
Need To. The artist is Lonnie Moore. Let's get it.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. After I do this, play it with the beat drive. Yeah. I ain't playing no games. My mind playing Sade. Guarantee your feet hurt. You've been running through it all day. Trying to see a little show. Never been to Broadway. You my new sweetheart. My old lady salt bae. But I been had a sweet tooth. I'ma eat it like a buffet. I've been going OT. Now it's all work, no play. Just let me know. And it's OT dub doing 80 on the parkway. Back in them better than the last time. You like nigga, that's what they all say. Why don't you drop what you doing and tell me what's going on? You can't lose. Everything right enough for nothing to go wrong. If you choose, go with the flow. I'll come through. Cause I'm only one call away. Got enough water for me to hydrate. Got enough water for me to backstroke. You got enough water for me to slide, babe. I'm your kryptonite. Put an end to that teasing shit. But wait one time, but you had to double back, and I know what the reason is. I need to. I'm in town for one night. Can I see you? If we on the same page, let me read you, girl. Made a movie last time, that was the preview. Girl, I need to. I'm on the way. I'm in town for one night. Can I see you? If we on the same page, let me read you, girl. Made a movie last time, that was the preview. Girl, I need to. I'm on when you gone, it don't feel good. When I'm gone, you don't feel right. Drawn to you like a moth to a flame. Been a minute and it's still bright. Even though we don't stay in touch, I remember what it feel like. This part resemble Love Jones. This version is real life. Where did the days go? Where the minutes went? I can still look in your eyes and I see the innocence. You probably on demon time and dividing the benefits. But winding and down in mind is the promise of intimacy. If you a dime, then I'm 50 Cent. What you be looking for, you can't find it in many men. Something like perfect timing ain't no kind of coincidence. It might be swimming in my divine feminine. They all say, why don't you Drop what you doing and tell me what's going on. Okay. Everything right enough for nothing to go wrong. If you choose, go with the flow. I'll come through. Cause I'm only one call away. When it's on and it's on, shit strong and we know it. Me and words ain't never got along, you gotta show it. Hey, no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. I know you think that I'm crazy. Cause I need you.
Lonnie Moore.
Whole nother realm there. Okay, Senor G, we're gonna start off with you on that one.
This record has a lot of potential. It really does. The hi-hat was too loud for me, and by the time the open hi-hat came in, the frequencies clashed. There was there was sections of the vocal where the auto tune was or the pitch correction was. I don't know if they was using Melodyne or whatever they was using, but it was just too much of it. The mix needs to be redone. And as far as the production is concerned, the with this type of record, it's fine where you can get away with that, just the repetition of it, because it puts you puts you into a trance. This is a record where other elements, like I hear like horns or some strings in there in certain elements where it can come in and create that variation to give it that flow, even though the beat is the same. You know what I mean? There's so many different perspectives and angles of positive that this record can go. I hear it sound placement. I hear it definitely on a playlist somewhere, top 40. It definitely has that type of potential. It just needs to be reapproached.
Okay, respect. Okay, we have Shell Shock gave it a 4.3, say good vibes. Bo Outlaw said yo, it was a double threat, dope. And Kenny Cleaton said it's a vibe. Me D said very talented. And
Definitely.
Raw Dope said that it's cool, he can rap, but the song was boring, didn't keep entertained. Bo Outlaw 4.9 and the Fire Flames. Okay. And
it definitely has potential.
I give it a 3. So all right. Now, what'd you give that Trelly Trell?
I'm gonna give it me personally, and I'm biased because I got to work with Lonnie Moore, go on tour with Lonnie Moore, and I've seen this man work from just his work ethic is crazy, and the way he raps, the way he put his bars together is dope. The way that he sings, like he's a beast. I'm gonna give it 5. And that's all I want to say. Just me personally. That's just my.
Yeah, I respect that too. I mean, it's a dope record. It has so much potential,
And if I had more time to pull a track from off of that, like really get to dive in that album like I wanted to pull off the right track, I would have. But when I heard this, it grabbed me because it was a vibe. Like I'm all about instrumentation when
this was a dope track to feature of it. I believe it was a dope. I think it was a good selection, King.
Thank you. But I really want to put forth a track when he giving you bars, like a whole track of bars, like then you be like, oh, this brother got some work. Yeah, I'm ahead to dive while we I'm researching.
Now we're going to try. Now I got to try something real quick while we are reviewing, because I'm having a problem right now with switching these screens around. So I'm gonna put Sweet Mama G on it, and while I'm doing this, while she gives y'all her review. Go ahead, Sweet Mama.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some marketing. For me, thank you, Trelly, for introducing that song to us. Can you give us the title one more time?
The title is Need To.
Okay. And do you know what social media platform he's on?
He is on Instagram.
Okay.
I will put that in the chat just to give you the correct information for Instagram, but he's definitely on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, if you do Facebook, Lonnie Moore.
Right.
That's LONNIE
Yeah. So
MOOER. Lonnie Moore.
Can you put that in the chat, Charlie, so we can have it spelled correctly?
Yep.
Thank you, like I said, for the song. I definitely give that a 5. I definitely will be using that this weekend.
You going to use it?
I'm gonna use it this weekend.
Let me ask you a question. No.
Save it for Friday's show.
You said you're going to use it?
I'm gonna use it this week. Yes, this weekend.
I thought that's what she said.
What's the problem?
I heard she said. She definitely said that. She's going to use it this weekend.
Hey,
That's
bro,
what she
come
said.
on now, dog. Come on, man.
She ain't asking.
Oh, I'm definitely not asking for permission. I'm just gonna speak and do that.
Oh, okay.
So I
Well,
definitely
you
like
got
this
it, cousin.
song, smooth groove.
That sound more like just a formality. It's just she just letting you know.
Oh, okay, cuz.
So I need all the information. Need to get that open loaded.
I'm telling you, I'm going to use it.
All right.
But yes,
All
he's definitely. We've heard some of the songs, collaborations with him before on Street Tactics Radio channel. Make sure you click, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Make sure you drop those cash apps. Make sure you support our guests, Senor G. Hey, you got the G like Sweet Mama G.
Hey, family, what's up? What's up, cuz? How you doing?
So make sure you drop your comments on the artist, and make sure you have your questions ready for our guests when the interview time comes. So make sure.
Yeah.
We are locked and loaded. We have some great people in our chats. So make sure our regular listeners, our regular participants, make sure you get your questions ready for him.
Okay, thank you, Cuzzy. Now, Community KP, what you had on it?
All right, man. I had to take a pause because the song was a good song. The song was well put together. I think the production, as Senior G was saying, it was some room for some flair there. It had kind of got kind of a repetitive thing going on, but it was good because sometimes less is more depending on how the delivery of the artist and what the whole
that part.
The whole song is set up. Sometimes you need to be able to tap into the lyrics and the vocals, right? And that makes the balance complete. So it makes some songs are great hits because 100% of the perfection comes from 75% of the artist and 25% of the production. So that's what I'm saying. It's just sometimes it's magically about the chemistry of the song. In this particular case, it was an R&B song to me. So it was a sultry, soulful, deep thought. It was deep thought put behind the way the song was created. The artistic level was high. The talent level was high. You could see that the artist kind of stepped out of his comfort zone just a little bit with this song. It wasn't natural to him, but he's talented to the point where he almost created a natural feel about the song. It gave me more of a Bryson Tiller type feel because you could hear in his cadence and his delivery with his wordplay that he has hip hop background to this person that's delivering this R&B song, because it was an R&B song to me, right? So I still give it a high grade. I'm gonna give that song a 4.5. It would have been a 5 to me if it was more of a hip hop bounce to it to me because that's what I was looking for. It kind of put me in a state of mind like Sweet Mama G Valentine's Day night. You know what I'm saying? When you about to really show what your bar is really like. But basically, that's where it fell with me. But I'm still give it a high score. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Always appreciate your review, KP. Sure enough, that was a good one. Definitely a good one. Now let's go to DJ XL. Hold on one second. Let me get XL up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? All right, cool. Because this app been giving me problems. Again, kind of sort of on the level of Trelly, I'm biased to it because I mean that's the homie. But on the unbiased side of everything, I still love the song. The song is, I wouldn't look at that as being we need to put this on a radio type track. This is a work the room live performance track. Because if you notice, you had a long intro before the song kicked in. That's a work the room track. That's when you come in and you asking people how they feel and everything like that. On that neo soul vibe, laid back, you cuddled up with your chick type joint. You heard. This is like Lonnie's natural thing. Like he's a complete chameleon when it comes to the music. He will give you verses singing on all different levels, and he's not the one that needs to have auto tune and all this other stuff behind him. I've watched this dude on stage go from rapping to singing seamlessly. The boy is super talented, super duper talented. This track in itself, I would give it about a 4.7. I mean, honestly, like the ones I sent to you, Creek, like Kombucha, Spin the Bin, something that he gave you both in the song where you was like, is it two people on here? Nah, it's just him. Where he's rapping and singing. Like Kombucha is a complete radio banger hit type track. Yeah, I give this a 4.7. Like the guy on my non-bias, it's a 4.7. On my bias, it's a 5. Because I understand I understand where this song could be placed. You know what I mean? Like this is not something that you want to bump every day while you're alone. It's something when you talking to your little shorty, or you know what I mean, or something like, hey, you know, you got this playing in the background like the 90s. You on the phone and you got it playing in the background, or you know what I mean. So yeah, definitely, it's a hot track because this is along the same lines as like a Jill Scott when she did the cranberry on ice, or something where it's not something that you got for the radio, but it's something that is high talent on some. We're gonna get the pace switched up a little bit to move to the next track. But yeah, this was real neo soul based. This was very neo soul based compared to being hip hop R&B ish.
You know, you just put a really good description on that XL, and I appreciate that because I mean you hit it on the head with that. And yeah, that was definitely a dope song. Definitely a dope song. It wasn't what I expected, but that goes to show you. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that in a negative way. What I'm saying is he has another big notch under his belt. That's crazy. I mean, he is what Drake dreamed to be.
Yes, exactly.
You know what, bro?
Exactly.
And I don't mean to be rude, bro. XL made a great point because when I repeatedly said it's an R&B song to me, I really didn't get a full R&B feel to the song because it did. That's why I made to use the term. It was sultry. It was so neo soul edge. This probably is the exact description that I was looking for. So that's exactly what I was looking for.
Right,
it is neo soul.
And as I said that first week,
neo soul is a form of jazz / hip hop / R&B / soul. So that definitely is there's along the course of where that song takes me.
Right.
And as I said about 2 weeks ago, Lonnie Moore is definitely certified and stamped by some legends. Like Royce the 5'9" took him on tour. Royce picked him out to go on tour with him because of the cats pure talent. So it's like that's not that's easy to that's a lot of this stuff that he does is easy for him. As I said, he's the only artist I've ever known that I have on the radio FM radio station show, and he gave you bars off the top of the head, and I didn't have to worry about censoring them. Like the boy he's super talented. He's super talented. He's on FM radio, ain't dropped one N-bomb, one F-bomb, none of that. Just gave you bars.
And you know how
Not
hard
about
that
ridiculous.
is to a lot of
He's a monster.
artists. You know how hard that is to a lot of artists these days. That's hard.
It's very hard.
Shit, I could barely hold a conversation without cussing.
But see, I remember back in the day speaking in reference to like my son. I didn't want him to curse. You know what I'm saying? And I had artists, man, she said, man, you crazy. He gonna have to curse and da 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 and da 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 da. No, show me your skill and not curse and make a dope song. That's what I want to hear and see. So, but we appreciate all that. Shout outs to Lonnie Moore on that. Now we're gonna go to this next song. Artist didn't put his name, but the name of the song is called Frenemy. Let's see what we got here.
Turn it up a little bit.
Look what it came to. You kept on thinking we're the same dude, but you changed moods real quick. And when it got real thick, who'd you aim to? Pointing the finger and blame to. You done fucked up and that ain't you. Get a dang clue while you're running your mouth, thinking you hard, but it ain't true. I ain't never been with all that cheap talking, ain't for me. When the heat pops, I'ma leave you stuck up in those deep thoughts, cause my cheap shots hit your weak spots. Now you suffering from sleep loss. I'ma take your breath and make you deep cough if you keep talking all that nonsense, cause I bomb threats and want that beef raw. Why do you think you could battle me? In this game you don't actually think you're better than me, cause you never could be. Now I'll finish a fatality. Now your soul is mine, time to blow your mind. I've been doing work plus some overtime just to show them guys I don't focus. I always hold my own, plus I roll the dice. Don't need no advice, I'm a poltergeist that can take your life, make you close your eyes. That is no surprise, so don't show the signs. I can see the weak now, I told the line. I've been told that I got a broken mind. I'ma bring the heat with the smoke of mine. Witness no defeat, I've been so defined. Make you go to sleep for the rest of the time. You brought out the evil side of me. You said you'd ride for me, you lied to me. You tried to be a friend to me. You even said that you would die for me. But if you died, I wouldn't cry or say goodbye to my enemy. You take my kindness for weakness. I rid my spine from the legions who sink their teeth in me, feed until every piece of me's bleeding. You let your guard down. Time to get bogged down. This is my dog pound. I'm putting you all down. I keep the wounds from all the nights you stuck on my back. And without my pride, cause when I look back, it's a sign to never fall flat. And to remind me, never fall victim to all of the punishment. Back in the book and I'm done with it. Just not gonna come up with now. Homie, you getting the brunt of it. I kept it 100 with you, but you would never know what that's like when I'm hitting you getting that smoke. And not the shit that's in a glass pipe. I'm holding you under the water. Now you probably think you get baptized. I'm bringing this all to order. Now you're in the court to get chastised. I taken the facts with the evidence said. I can see guilt. Is that what you pled? The sentence is life, so off of this head. Cause fucking with me, you're better off dead. You're making it deep with the grim reaper. Now you're neck deep. I was made lethal, the straight ether that anyone who steps in my way. I don't display evil, I'm giving them pain. Even so taking some pain relievers ain't gonna break it. Cause I aim deep, I make no mistake. I ain't gonna take it. Yeah, I play for keeps. And if you go to beat for me, it won't be easy when you go to sleep. But then it won't be peacefully. Grabbing that can start to choke and squeeze until there's no more breath and let you go to see the king. You brought out the evil side of me. You said you'd ride for me, you lied to me. You tried to be a friend to me. You even said that you would die for me. But if you died, I wouldn't cry or say goodbye to my enemy. You take my kindness for weakness. I rid my spine from the legions who sink their teeth in me, feed until every piece of me's bleeding. You let your guard down. Time to get bogged down. This is my dog pound. I'm putting you all down.
All righty then. On that one, Shell Shop said 4. Nice lyrics, tight beat, good concept. Now, since we have you up there, KP, what you got on that? We start with you early.
That song to me was trash.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Yeah, what's name was echoing again, Trelly Trail. So I muted you just for now. And then when you come on, just unmute. You say that again now?
I mean, I want to make something clear. I'm a very direct person. I'm not direct and disrespect is two different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
That song was trash, bro. Like, it was using some type of cliche delivery that was kind of like all over the place. There was no direction of the song for real. The track was garbage. The mix was garbage. I didn't like anything about the song.
Okay.
So I give it a 2.
Okay, much respect, KP. And oh boy, and yeah, I was waiting for you to say that, but Kenny Cleaton just did it.
Yeah.
Go there, but bro, that's where he took me to, right there.
That's one of Eminem's kids.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fake ass Eminem man with no
That's
peanut.
That's a stand. I mean, he didn't even send his name. Their name. I mean, come on. Respectfully, like, regardless, you're supposed to. If you don't take yourself seriously, how do you expect anyone else to?
Right. So I don't know.
But on a positive note, believe it or not, with the right attention to details and artist development, this same track could be an intro for something on Netflix and make millions of dollars, even though it is even though it is trash. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still this song could still generate 6, possibly 7-figure income.
Yeah,
if done correctly.
Unfortunately, that's the nature we're living in.
Well, whoever it is and they're listening, I hope you're taking heed to what I just said. I'm not being facetious. I'm being very serious. I would just reapproach it. Look for someone who is doing it and that's successful. Seek mentorship. It's okay. Right.
Actually, that should be needed.
Yeah,
something like, and that's another
thing mandatory
in the music industry today. A lot of these guys don't know. They don't want to research the reason why they're doing what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? And then when you try to ask them a little history about anything, they want to disrespect the movement. Like, no, don't do that. Just get the go. It's easy. We have Google. It will tell you everything you need to know. And you can just go ahead and find out the reason why you're rapping today. You know what I'm saying? So Me D said 3.9, couldn't understand some of the words. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we appreciate your review, Me D, and we appreciate, hold on 1 second. We're gonna put, matter of fact, since you up there, Trelly Trail, go ahead.
Damn it. Well, my brother Kenny put it in text instead of words. Like, he sound like Eminem to me. And like Senor G said, like, it's a lane for this song.
Mm-hmm.
It just ain't. It's just not my lane. Mm-hmm. Like, I heard it, I was like, and he started rapping, I zoned out. I ain't even gonna lie.
Trail, I could have swore I heard on one of your mixtapes, and
I
heard it's a household name.
He said I was listening to one of your mixtapes,
and you put a stamp on it, and it
what did I do to y'all today, yo? What button did I push?
You try to listen, bro. You're a good guy. You try to soften the blow. We're not trying to be dream killers here. That's not the purpose of the show. But the purpose of the show is to be brutally honest. And all brutally honesty, that shit need a glad bag because it was trash.
Damn.
Yo, first of all, I don't think it's worthy enough of getting a Glad bag. I think you need a dollar store bag. First of all,
Damn.
don't give me the trash.
Tough crowd.
I'm gonna be cheap about this one. I'm gonna throw you away in a dollar store bag. I might not have the little tie things at the top. I might have to tie the bag together
Right.
and throw you away.
Things you get from the market for free, bro.
But
Sweet Mama G, you know you next, right?
Oh, Walmart bag with a hole in the bottom.
Oh my
Go ahead,
God.
Sweet Mama G. What you got on that?
I don't have nothing on that. That was
Okay.
I heard spaceships in the background. I really zoned out. It didn't have any flavor. It was flat, and I mean flat. Had no oomph to it, no vibes, no nothing. So, no, whoever that is, don't play that again.
Yeah.
Don't play that again.
Since he want to be playing,
Bro, I thought I was wrong, bro.
What happened? What happened? Trell.
that was Concrete playing that trash. Don't blame that on me.
Okay, Concrete.
All right. XL, please tell me that you heard it.
He heard it. His face showed it.
So I gotta play it again.
It was so bad.
We can't hear you, XL. Hold up. No, we can't hear you. Yeah, come out and come back in. Come back out and come back in.
And come back in with a shirt on.
He gonna have to make. He gonna have to make signs in a minute. He gonna be like this.
Somebody over to get a whiteboard and
So it could be like he like Pictionary.
Right. All right. So we waiting on Trell to come back. Meanwhile, do you have something lined up already? Because we
Oh no, Senior G ain't getting away with this. Senior G need to give his rating of this song.
Yeah,
I did. I said what I said first. I went first.
Yeah, he went
Cool,
first.
Rob. This is cool.
Now.
Oh, you talking about the number? You talking about give the number?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, well, as far as potential, its potential category. It has it.
Potential base. This is not a potential base score. This is a rating of the song that he sent in.
Okay, all right. I gotta play. But I was trying to help him out, but I gotta be respectful to the platform in regards to the rating of the song itself, sent in as is.
As is, right.
1.6.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Respect. I mean, go ahead, Trell. I mean, XL. Wow, we still can't hear you.
Man, go get some signs, man. You gotta get a dry erase board.
Can't hear you.
I got one. The dry erase board. Y'all got one for you.
Oh, connect your earpiece.
Okay.
We can't hear you.
That's not gonna make it any better. So fix it, Jesus.
He might have to take the earpiece off. Actually,
yeah.
It might be the earpiece itself.
Yeah. So now, Southside, you heard that song?
No, I didn't even hear it.
It was
You ain't
funny.
missed
You
nothing.
heard it.
God bless you, Southside.
He said I ain't hear it.
All right.
He said I ain't hear it. Play it again.
All right.
Was it that bad, man?
Yes.
Oh man.
I say yes. You could have took a dump. You would have been all right.
All I heard during that song was,
Hey, sweet mama hill.
Oh my God! Chill out.
On that note, we can go on to the next song.
Yeah.
My stomach hurt. My stomach
shout out to my
hurt.
brother-in-law, Tony, coming up in the building. He was messing with XL. Now, XL, are you in the building?
You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
You hear me?
Spotlight, brother.
Don't about time me. It ain't me. Damn, bro. Lord, I mean, I'm a little high, but I ain't hungry. As far as that song go, I'm gonna give it 2 ratings.
Okay.
No,
First
wait.
rating,
I couldn't give
I'm
2
gonna play devil's
ratings.
advocate. You did give 2 ratings, so I'm gonna give 2 ratings.
I didn't give 2 ratings. Come on, that ain't fair. I mean, I understand this is house rules and stuff, but come on, man.
Based on the song as it was presented, not potential, not what it could be.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm not talking potential. I'm giving it 2 ratings.
Okay,
personal and professional.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? Personally, it was garbage. Personally, it was like I felt like y'all were disrespecting Eminem, and I'm not even an Eminem fan. He ain't sound nothing like Eminem. He sounded awful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was plain and simple. And I'm not an Eminem fan, but he was sounding terrible. And I was going to give that one like a 1.5. That's only because of the effort.
Right.
It's like the kid who drawn crayons and be outside the lines. You still get gold star because you work. You tried.
Right.
Professional side, like I say about other things, you have like strange music, Tech Nine and all of them. He fits into that realm of their type of music.
He has a lane.
So a person that listens to that type of music, they will like it. Personally, I don't.
Too, with that, when you were talking about them, at least we couldn't even hardly hear him. He's not like we used to hear when Kool Keith went solo, that type of music. At least he came something and we could hear. This guy was so low.
Go listen to some Tech Nine. Go listen to some Tech Nine.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Afro Man just now dropped a new album. Go listen to some Afro Man music.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he dropped a whole.
It's got his lane.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
He made a whole song about his house getting raided. He made a whole song about his house got raided by the police because they didn't like him. He made a whole single. It's the single off the new album. It's all about that.
That's genius.
Music video showing the actual cameras in his house, showing the police raiding his house, and still
eating his food,
disconnecting his cameras and going through his money and all that. He showed the whole thing of the police raiding his house. That was a single. So I mean, like you said, it's a lane for that. Yeah, It was completely real.
Wow,
100%. But yeah, that song was garbage.
That song was garbage.
You make me want to hear the song now.
No,
let's
don't hurt the ears no more.
You ain't enough.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Usually I go back and play it, but no. For the integrity of the show, we're not gonna do that.
You know what? Email it to him. Email it to him.
I'm about to send him the song. I'm about to send him Afro Man song.
Hey man.
Oh, we was talking about that song that just played.
We about the one that played.
Oh no, fuck that song. Yeah. Oh no, fuck that song.
Damn.
All right. So
man.
I know you got something lined up.
Tough crowd tonight.
Yeah, that's how we get.
Is it normally like this? Is it normally like this?
Always.
Yeah.
Oh man. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
We're just brutally honest, bro. That's all.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it. You know what I mean?
So this is how we're gonna do it, right? We are going to have Trelly Trail drop a song. I'm gonna drop a song, and then we're gonna get into Senior G's interview. All right?
I like that.
So you go ahead and drop a song, Trell.
All right, this next song that's coming up for me is one of my good brothers, Fever Leo, Good Villain. The song is called Car Full of Girls, and his name is Fever. Let's go.
Oh, I'm ready. I hold the wheel too steady, but I'm fucked up. Stunting like my daddy. Papa was a Rolling Stone, lucky if you catch me. Where I lay my hats, my home, meet me there gladly. Move smoother than a saxophone, that's my song. Feel it in your soul and your spirit. Seagull said, feel it in the air, to fruition. And nothing lasts forever, don't be scared at the ending. Connect through me, numbers, no past interference. Cause once I get this cash, I'm gone. Disappearance, I need that, weed that, it's feeling like a night's rest. I'm fly like my watch on a private jet. Keep me motivated. All that pussy I ain't tried yet. And keep that cushion rotation, cause I ain't fried yet. Keep that bullshit to yourself, cause I ain't buying that. Spotted from a mile away. I got an eye for that. Besides that, I ain't blind to the fact. I got a pistol in the glove box and holes in the back. I got a car full of girls and it's going real swell. Next stop, Eastside Hotel. Oh, you ain't rolling? Oh, well, I got a car full of girls and it's going too swell. I got a car full of girls and it's going too swell. Next stop, Eastside Hotel. Oh, you ain't rolling? Oh, well, I got a car full of girls and it's going too swell. See, I came to the conclusion, I just want to live life. They ain't in the music, no rules. They ain't living right. Seen it from the look in my eyes. I grind and they love it, nigga. Don't you see these chicks in my ride? I got a car full, bumping my shit. Music you can spark to. Can't stop, bass knock, make the car move. And I never get it right. Got drive Ricky Bobby on them Talladega nights. Well, what you call when I'm whipping or I'm pimping, man, it's all risk. Too persuasive for these ladies, make they thought shift. Indiscretions, peer pressure, make them call piff. That's some boss shit. I got a car full of girls and it's going real swell. Next stop, Eastside Hotel. Oh, you rolling? Oh, well, I got a car full of girls and it's going too swell. I got a car full of girls and it's going too swell. Next stop, Eastside Hotel. Oh, you ain't rolling? Oh, well, I got a car full of girls and it's going real swell.
They ain't jumped out the car yet.
Yo, chill out.
That joint, it was different. It was different taste. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. All right. We got Shell Shock. We got Shell Shock. What did he say? Oh, he said tight. Just ain't mastering. I figured that's why it's the mic echo. I give it a 4.2 that Shell Shock just gave it. Okay. Now, so here we go. Community KP.
Okay. I try to actually close my eyes and just vibe out to the song, like give it a great effort to like just connect with the song. I actually did a little bit. It's a different song. It's a different vibe. It's definitely not in the terms of, something that I would like listen to every day, but it was creative. The mix and the levels were terrible. Like it sounded like rapping in a tin can to me. It was awful, to be honest. But I can see what direction they were trying to go with the song. It actually had a narrative to it. It actually had a balance to it, and it was a storyline to it. So you could kind of get into it and vibe out to the song. It doesn't necessarily. It didn't touch my, my inner hip hop, what I expect out of a song that I would purchase or I would rock out to. But I can see where this song has. It could be liked by a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3.5.
Okay. Respect. Lee D said, love the energy. So she loved the energy of the song. XL.
First off, shout out to my man Fever Leo. Definitely a great individual. That's the way that he raps is how he is. He has a thing called the aura. So the way he raps is on some mellow, laid back, cooling type shit. So he's never going to be on no hype. Yo, blah, 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 blah. So all of his flow is just relaxing. This song in particular is cool. It's not really one of the top ones that I really rock with. I mean, I give it a strong 4, but the song is dope. It ain't really like, it didn't catch me like some of the other joints like, Tonight or, the actual song, the oral or something like that. But yeah, the joint is dope. I like it.
Okay. Appreciate that, XL. Southside Doughboy.
Yeah, the song right there, it didn't really catch my ear. I ain't like nothing about the song. I get a 2.5.
Okay. Sweet Mama G.
So this song remind me, if you 40 plus, you remember when you used to go to King's Dominion, Hershey Park, they had those little booths where you could re-record songs in the little booths and put it on the cassette tape and take it home.
Yo, chill out.
That was minus less than a 2. No thank you. King's Dominion booth song. I just didn't like it. It wasn't anything I would play again.
Did you call that man's work a King's Dominion booth song?
That's what they used to call it. I don't know what it's called. You go to the booth, you record a song.
She said when you be at the amusement park and you go into the info desk.
It was just like real slow. Like it was almost like LL Cool J song called Drive By with the booming system. It was like real low-key like that, but real
part
slow.
about that, Sweet Mama. Sad part about that, you literally just had me over there thinking about the photo booth and everything. You like really?
There you go.
Okay.
The mix wasn't right, but it Sweet Mama said it.
KP, you say be honest. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, you got to be. I'm not, bro. But I respect your feedback.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, COG. Like you got your kid now, so yeah, you can't hide from this, brother.
It's not about hiding. I'm trying to stay within the rules of the platform, and the type of what I would like to say, because I'm about uplifting, But I think it's a market. It's a market for this record. Yes, there's a lot of technical issues with the record. Again, this is another prime example of why artist development is needed. It should be mandatory. But it can generate income for the artist if this is something that they're seriously doing and it's not just an expensive hobby. And then as far as the number is concerned, as is now, a 2.9, and I think this is like something like a Midwest to like a West Coast record.
Right.
Okay. Now,
you guys are tough. You guys are making me work over here. I gotta choose my words right. Well, it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good.
Say how you feel. If that's what you feel, say it. Say it. Don't be scared.
But you guys say I can't give 2 ratings. I can't talk about the potential. I can't. So I'm like, okay, all right. These are the rules. Then I gotta abide by them, and figure out a way how I can stay within your guidelines and still give the critique.
Give the critique.
CG, let's just put it like this, bro. If you sprinkle sugar on shit, you still have shit.
Yeah. I agree with you, King, a 1,000,000%. But we're still in a society where there's a lot of hot, polished shit out there, and people are getting awards for them.
Right. So I agree. So it's a lot of music that is considered great music by the mainstream. That's sugar on shit. So it's just amazing the way it's marketed, the way it's used as a business strategy to make money. Doesn't make it a great song to me.
Right.
I agree with you. It will get into that. I'll tell. We can speak a little bit more of that in a moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, we're about to get into your interview. We just have one more song we're gonna play. And we're going straight into your interview, and it's about to go down. This here is a new song from Shell Shock, and we have to explain. Shell Shock actually is a weekly supporter, and he's one of the ones that's very determined on
Sweet Mama.
he's very determined on like you know how like when the one of the first things you hear in the music business is that you have to be able to
right now.
criticism, right? So he's one that had taken a multiple versions and in just a facet of different critiques on his music. So he sent a new one in this week, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop it right here. Artist name is Shell Shock, and let's go.
I don't know, God. I don't know. I thank you, Allah, for today. I don't know, God. And I will pray for tomorrow. I thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to have a direct connection. I don't know. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. I don't know where I can go from here, God, but I'ma keep on going. Feels like I'm lost in the storm and just blowing, but I'ma keep on going. I don't know where I can go from here, God, but I'ma keep on going. Feels like I'm lost in the storm and just blowing, but I'ma keep on flowing. It's like I'm confused about where I'm going. Feels like I'm going through a storm and I'm really just blowing. But I'ma keep going like this storm that keeps spinning, hoping I make it back home, cause I'm lost in all is in it. I plan to seek some peace when I'm done piecing this song. Plus I went through the day, God conscious, maintaining calm. I'll make it unique, speak my peace, don't lie in it, keep it as a piece of my heart. Maybe they'll fix the broken parts. I thank you, God, for the words and the courage to be strong. You make a life that seemed meaningless turn into a song. This makes my journey meaningful, gives me reasons to move on, studying my lessons daily. It gives me the answers to where I'm going. But for now, I'ma just keep on storming through this piece and letting go with these verses in my search to find peace. I don't know where I can go from here, God, but I'ma keep on going. Feels like I'm lost in the storm and just blowing, but I'ma keep on flowing. I don't know where I can go from here, God, but I'ma keep on going. Feels like I'm lost in the storm and just blowing, but I'ma keep on going. I only can keep going is the title I live by. It's ride or die in the storm, you best believe I'm alright. But for now, I'm just searching and fighting to find pieces like I'm puzzled right now. And I'm still missing some pieces. This is my life, my pain, my fire, and my glory. I had to let it all out into a song to tell my story. I'm obligated to this rap, just like it's my religion, staying into the creator with every rhyme that I be still keeping my faith in Allah while I'm going through my daily struggle, seeking this aid and this calm. In the words to ease my trouble, I gotta make it through this darkness so I can see the light. Hoping I breeze through this storm without putting up a vicious fight, because it's either I'm crazy or believe me, I gotta rap. I sweep my plan to this game. This is just warnings for my attractor. I don't know where I can go from here, God, but I'ma keep on going.
Oh my goodness! Now, we knew that he was going to start with "Sweet Mama."
But you know what though, KP? Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
See?
We gotta do it the freaking right way. Coming to the stage, we have Sweet Mama
Shell shock. What can we say? You have been a long-term 1-year watcher of the program. Last week, I gave you a 5. Don't remember the name of the song, but I gave you a 5. I cannot do that this week.
That's 5.
So, for effort,
Yo.
I'm going to give you a 2.
I'm
Because I
sorry.
heard a couple different things in my mind because I listen for songs and backgrounds that I've heard before. One was a chant from like a frat, and another one was like a old slave spiritual. That's what it was sounding like, and I didn't know what. It wasn't uplifting. It was very depressing and morbid. Very morbid. So last week it was a 5. And I was like, okay, we working the lane, and even Southside say that's your thing, and now we went back to the other lane. We crossed over the other path. Please go back to the lane and don't go to the dirt road. It's rough. It's tough on us because we love you, a great supporter. We love your rise. Where big ups to Baltimore. We love you, West Side, but no, not this week. Try for next week. Go back to next week. Get ready for next week.
Yeah.
Yo,
Since we have you up there
brother-in-law, man.
It's on me, Creek.
It's on you, KP.
All right, so like we always have this preeminent intro when we do a shell shock song. I wanna say that you know, he's a very devoted artist. He's a hard worker, and he's dedicated to his craft. I just don't like the song. There's nothing about it that I like. The hook was horrifying to me. It almost sounded like you said, like it was an old Negro spiritual. We out picking cotton picking, wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? And then it was sad. It was too long. It didn't have any schematic to the way the song was laid. His delivery was almost morbid, so it didn't have any type of emotion. It was almost like a sad, angry person venting the whole song. And if that was his mission, then mission complete. But it wasn't really what I was looking for. I didn't really necessarily like the delivery, the hook, the track, the arrangement, the mix. I just didn't like anything about that song. So I'll give it a 1.
You give it a what?
A 1.
Okay. So, I mean, Shell Shock, no, I love him. It's my little brother. Let's talk about him not going back to that studio where he recorded it at.
It's not just about, and I understand the production was not there, bro, but it was more than just the production. I don't care who mixed that song, bro. It was not going to come off right because, not to me, we're here to give our brutally honest opinion. And in my brutally honest opinion, it's nothing that we can do with that song but kind of like recreate it and try to come back, because it was a depressing, sad. It was nothing that, even all songs have an emotion behind it. So some songs are meant to be releasing that emotion of, you know, it may not be a happy moment when you make that song, but when you deliver a whole song like that, it's almost like, to be honest, I couldn't wait for it to go off. And that's my homeboy, but that's facts.
Now, here's my thing. My thing is this, and thank you, KP. What I was saying was don't go back to that studio. One, because I don't know if y'all heard it on y'all end or was it my end. Whereas it was like it was playing out of one speaker, and it was panning back and forth like one speaker. So was it me, or did you hear that as well, XL?
I heard it. I heard it slowing down. And I was like, why is it dragging? It sounded like it was on Facebook Live, like when you play copyright music on Facebook Live and they be switching up the tempo while you're playing. Yeah,
Right.
I heard it too.
Yeah, no, and see, Shell Shock again. He's a great one, and we didn't heard some progress in him, some big progress actually. But you know, this one, I mean, I get it, Sweet Mama G said, keep pushing Shell Shock. Absolutely, you know. Okay, Senor G.
I mean, after I just read the comment, I mean, it's old to him, new to the world, but he said it was recorded in 2014. So this was 9 years ago. You know, this is in probably in the earliest stages, still developing, still finding themselves, you know. But as far as what this particular track is in the presentation, no. You know, if you want to decide to reapproach it, you know, you could definitely do that. But as right now, no, not good at all on a lot of levels. I'm not gonna go deep into it, you know. But now that I know and have a better fact about it, it's safe for me to assume to say, like, all right, look, this was his beginning stages. I would like to hear what he's done recently, you know, because let me explain something to you, Shell Shock. You never know who's listening to your music. You could Google me, senior, like your last year in high school or college, spacebar GEE return key, and see who's just listening to your music. I'm somebody you want to put your best record in front of.
And that's very true. And that goes to show you, like he said, you never know who's listening to your music. You never know sometimes your opportunity. You see what I'm saying? And then also, you know by now, Shell Shock, this is a good outlet that we're putting together. This platform here, it's a good platform for all new artists and some artists that season to get your music on. So make sure you bring your best. We may have a show you know, coming up when we were not that great, and we're gonna play all the songs when we were not that great. So I mean, that's a thought. So don't think that you're about to escape XL. I mean Trelly Trail.
Shit. We was gonna skip on by, like we was gonna get into Senor G's interview and fly off to Never Ever Land, but damn it,
bruh.
Shell Shock, bro. Keep on pushing, bro. But this song, I feel as though if I give it a bad rating, I'm gonna go to hell because he was talking about God, and if I give it a good one, I'm still gonna go to hell 'cause I'm lying.
I'm gonna help you out. Say I cannot confirm nor deny.
I cannot confirm or deny, and I need a lawyer. I put it like that. Where's my lawyer? I'm lawyering up right now. Shutting up. Where's my lawyer?
All right. So,
teamwork, King. Teamwork.
I appreciate the team. I needed that.
Absolutely.
man, so what a blessing today. Keep the music coming, that's for sure.
Yes.
Now, we are about to be blessed with this interview of Senor G.
Hey.
And this is, you know, I hope you're ready for the questions, Senor G, because what's going on here is that
and it's a tough crowd too, so I'm ready for y'all. It's all good.
You know what? Okay, I gotta get in did in productions. Okay, so now everybody on the panel and in the comments, please ask the questions. So I always ask the cliche question. Let us know where you're from, Senor G.
I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, the state
Okay.
of New York, the 11th state to join the Union. From Rochdale Village, grew up on New York Boulevard and 134. You know, across the street from 50 and them. They lived across the street in the back blocks. I lived on in the private cooperative buildings.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's dope. Now,
Mm-hmm.
so before we start off, please tell us your social media, where we can reach you at on social media.
Again, Senior G is very Googleable. Senior G claimed his knowledge panel, so therefore everything comes up right there. Just use your favorite search engine and type in senior, like your last year in high school or college, or old
Hmm.
person, space bar GEE return key.
Dope. Dope. Now, you told us that you are also a producer.
Yes, I am a producer. I'm an engineer. I'm an intern at the Village Global Network and the field reporter. I'm an
Mm,
assistant international program director of a growing radio syndicate, the Village Global Network. We have
mhm.
six, almost seven stations in 4 countries as of now that are
Okay.
registered, with additional monitoring through online radio box as well
Okay.
for
Now,
DRT purposes.
wow. Okay. Now, what about your projects? You have any projects that you're working on right now?
The VGN is my project right now,
Okay.
and yeah, the Village Global Network. You
Got
know,
you. Okay.
we have a collective of creatives right now. It's about 16, 17 creatives that I'm efficiently, assistantly managing. We have a total of 19 shows
Mm-hmm.
that we
Wow.
air 7 days a week in 4 countries. We out of Columbus, Ohio. We have LLR Ohio, which is the parent station, which is completely clean station 24/7. Even though
Mm-hmm.
it's internet radio, and we are keeping it with traditional FCC guidelines. And even though after 10 p.m. you can play whatever, technically, to a certain extent, the host and their guests still have to remain, clean. So the dedication to why LLR Ohio was created in the first place, we just decided to keep it clean. Shows, programming, and music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tattoo Shop Radio is the second station that's out of Columbus, Ohio. Then our first international syndicate station was Culture Shock Radio out of Welland, Canada, Ontario. Shout out to Culture Shock out there with DJ The Block. Um, then we acquired Cuzzo FM out in Germany, in the city of Baden-Württemberg. They have a population of 11.2 million out there. And after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, we acquired a Wapter Music FM down in the island of Guadeloupe in the Caribbean, in the city of Les Abymes.
Mm. Okay.
Hmm.
So now, who, as far as your body of work, right? Who
Yeah.
has been the biggest in your eyes that you've worked with?
In as far as senior G the artist, or senior G the entrepreneur?
Both.
Well, I mean, I worked with a lot of big people.
Mhm.
I come from a cloth of pioneers. As far as production is concerned, my uncle Rob Swinger from the Track Masters, The original
okay.
track masters produced Ain't
Right.
No Half Steppin', Ill Street
Ah,
Blues, you know. Check the, Google them. I'm not gonna get too deep in it, but check the Carfax. You know what I'm
right.
saying? He taught me a lot about production, sampling, the SP at 1200, G4, Pro Tools, you know, rapping wise, developing my skills was, my older cousin Mikey D from Main Source after Large Professor left.
Mm,
you know so imagine somebody being able to say that, they could be remember they older cousin battling LL Cool J in Montebello Park. A lot of people can't say that.
right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Big.
Right.
That's big.
So he taught me structure, how to count bars. He brought me to my first studio. I think it was it DJ Dr. Shock studio.
Mm-hmm.
um and taught me a lot. Definitely taught me a lot as far as being an MC. And then as far as once I, gotten older in life and wanted to, do my own thing and be a little bit more clean with my lyrics. I wasn't using vulgarity at the time for a bridge word because my vocabulary is very extensive. It was just then, I felt that was the only way to get someone's attention, to make them feel how I felt right in that very moment. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? But yeah, my other uncle Chubb Rock, he gave me encouragement as well about, like, don't even worry about that. Keep doing your thing, nephew. It's all good. Because not everybody, but a lot of people would give me that, oh, he trying to be like Will Smith. I'm not trying to be like Will Smith. I'm being myself. I'm thinking longevity. I'm thinking marketing. Even though I was young, I still had the basic principles of I wanna create something that can be everywhere, you
Mm-hmm.
know, something that is gonna be hard for anybody, regardless of who they are, is gonna be able to say no to me,
Right.
you know.
Now, you have a song called "That
hmm
Feeling."
with Bishop, my big bro Bishop, been working with him for over 2 decades. That's my big bro for real.
Okay. What was the story behind that song?
Well, earlier last year, in 2022, when I was in the beginning stages of mentorship of DJ B Lethal, which was the first program director that came on board with the Village Global Network and started the parent stations. Bishop had sent me an idea saying, "Hey, look, we put something together in short, um, and we don't want to just give it to anybody, just any, because they're gonna put some hot garbage on it, pretty much. And it's not about the money, but I want it to be done right. So I want to run it by you." And I was like, okay. And I listened to it and I said, all right, there's some changes that I want to do. I want to add some things, some elements, change the arrangement. And he was like, look, don't even worry about it, little bro. I ain't even gonna question you. It's in good hands. Just let me know when it's done. And that was pretty much that, that feeling. um and when you look at the cover, it's a very personal situation. That's in front of my old building in Rochdale, Circle 5, Building 18. That's the building I grew up in. And I'm holding um my mother's cover from
Okay.
a cover that she was on over five decades ago, where
Wow.
her image and likeness was used and she was never compensated for it. And as
Wow.
the executor of her estate, I wanted to make sure that you know, it gets put out there, and that I make sure that it's seen and that it's acknowledged, you know,
That's dope.
and that she's looking down on me, you know,
Right.
like, you
Right.
did it. And I'm like, yeah, I did. And we released it on her birthday.
That's dope. That's a dope
hmm
comeback. Appreciate that. Now we're
hmm
gonna play that song. It's called "That Feeling" by Senior G. And who else you said had a
It's
part of
it's
it?
it's 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 Bishop and Senior G presents That Feeling featuring Ripley Harshaw, who's the son of the blues jazz. I'm sorry, Ripley Pryor, who's the son of the blues jazz legend Snooky Pryor. If you look him up, he was the first African American blues jazz musician from the Chicago blues scene from I believe the early 20s,
Okay.
early 30s, that took a harmonica and put it to an amplifier, you know. So to have that type of legendary lineage on the record was dope. And then also a self-taught master guitarist, young king, goes by the name of Gene Zane Harshaw. He has a very incredible story. He's the lead guitarist of a band named Blue Spectrum. Check them out. Amazing story this young man has. I'm not even going to get into it. I would just encourage all of you to just look it up and just see. It's such a privilege and honor to work with this young man and Mr. Pryor and how it all came together. And also big shout out to DJ B Lethal and to everyone else, KimmyK.com, and to the other people that were involved, extended family and relatives that were involved to help facilitate it, you know. But it took 7 months to get this record done. You know, I had to wait 43 days just to even speak to Mr. Pryor. He was in South America on tour,
Wow.
you
Okay.
know.
We're gonna drop it. That feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
GSP mixing Black Architect Media Group Production.
I don't know, Bishop. I think the Anunnaki and our mama's gonna like this one. I got your grandparents jumping off and they digging it. Hands back and forth while Senior G spitting it. And they know the words too. They turn it up for your boy, ain't calling it noise. Can't forget this year's graduates. Moving up, ceremonies feel immaculate. So walk across the stage to this. Shake their hands, smile, hold up your certificates. Right CA start. That means I can turn it to whatever I want. It's not my fault, y'all glorify money, ops, violence. And I got hooked on electronics, phonics. I'm only after my rings like Sonic. So stop hating, you Dr. Robotniks. On my downfall, watching, flying. New age hip-hop, flopping, nonsense. The village is galactic, so you not wanting to work with me is hustling backwards. He came a long way since building 18. Section A, second floor, apartment, Franklin. always rep the Philly. Circle 5134 Ave, New York bully. Now let's normalize some favorite words to say. Telling people thank you for coming to work today.
Senor G, that feeling. You know what? I remember this song actually stood out. And one thing that I did say was the finished product, the mixing and mastering. Very good job. Actually, and then the style was different. It was different. It just brought something different to what we were already listening to. And that's one thing as I like is variety. You know what I'm saying? And you gave us something different than what we were already listening to. So salute to you on that. Definitely. And yeah, you can definitely stand up on the mixing and mastering, as you said. Yeah. I mean, in my earphones too, it's crazy. So good job on that.
I can hear that with a live band behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about.
Yeah, I can hear that. That right there was well put together.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
can't
can.
hear
you, Senor G.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you need it, Senor G. You need it.
I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody. I was just saying that was live instrumentation. Everything you heard
Okay.
was played by a human except the 808.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah,
that was well put together.
Thank you. Thank you. I worked very hard on that arrangement. Thank you. Shout out to my big brother Bishop, and to his team that was involved. But, for me to be allowed to come in and then to co-produce the record and then add the elements that I added in there and to have been able to also executive produce this record and with the help of DJ B Lethal, Kimmy K, and other individuals that was involved. Shout out to Mr. Gene Harshaw as well, Dane's manager and father. It's just a true blessing. I know it's not a loud record, like a lot of today's music, how it's loud.
Right.
But that's intentional. You know
what?
It's very intentional. I did that to get people to be like, wait a minute, what's this? And then actually listen to what's going on. You know
what's funny that you mentioned loud, and that's what a lot of people are doing these days. Like you say, the music is just loud. Loud doesn't necessarily means that it's knocking to me. I mean, I like how you did that record. And like I said, that was one of the main things that stood out as well. And listening to loud music all the time, that's when we really damaging our ears. You see what I'm saying? That loud finished product. So no, I appreciate how you did that. But
thank you. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
For me, I like the music. I like the track. For me, I would want to hear that live because of the live instruments. And I'm a DJ. If I'm going to a show and an artist pull up and they got a 3-piece band, I know they're about to throw down. And I know with that track, I would have saw you performing with a live band. I would appreciate the song more. I would have saw it first in person with a live band, knowing that what I saw on stage is not doing what they recorded. No justice. Like what they recorded was great, but seeing it live, oh man, I probably would have been in like I'd have been ecstatic, like seeing a live band. Like yeah, I'm all for it now. Like if us, my cousin Grings, man, when we perform, he's like, yo, I'm performing with a live band. I fall back as a DJ, like, yo, I'm ready to watch the show. I'm about to be a whole fan. I'm about to be front row watching you perform to this live band because I love seeing artists perform with a live band, and I respect artists who perform with a live band. And look, and I'm a DJ. No disrespect to DJs. Like I love DJing, but if you can perform with a live band, do it, please.
That's a whole nother skill level.
Yes. I can't wait to get on stage with these other kings. I cannot wait.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
That's gonna be dope. You're always welcome to the show, my brother. And this is what we do on Wednesdays. We cut up, but we cut up in a professional way. But we really like what you heard us say. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, always welcome, brother. We can't wait to hear something else from your project and everything. So, but we are here, and you already know how to reach us. So,
hey, Cleve, do you mind if I speak on that song before you cut out on my guy?
Absolutely, my brother. Go ahead.
All right, so say your G.
Yes, King.
The rest of our panel will tell you that I'm kind of tight with my points, right? Because we're here to give our own personal lane, our own personal perspective on these individual projects, right? Now, initially when I was listening to it, you know, I had to absorb. I had to, you know, like I say, I had to put myself into the song. So initially, I was thinking, man, this sounds like 1952, Jim Crow full motion, like you know, blacks to the back of the bus type sound, right? But then the artistic level of creativity and the way you drew that to give us that kind of mentality and put us in that place, but then you addressed it with a modern style of hip hop, without being overbearing. You show respect to the whole narrative of the track, and I think it truly painted a picture, man. Like it was truly artistic. So I appreciate it for those reasons. To me, it's not a typical hip hop song that I'm going to put in my CD player on my way on a long trip and bang out and want to bounce my head to it to keep me woke all night. No, it's not one of those. But to be able to absorb it on another level other than just nodding your head to the beat and hearing the hook. Like sometimes that is so refreshing, you know, because it takes artistic creativity. It's coming from within your soul. It's not just you being able to be creative enough to put words together that rhyme and create a song. Like, so can my son, he's 12. You know what I mean? Like, what can you do to produce a creative sound that's different? And it took a lot of courage to do that song, bro. It's outside the box. There's nothing standard about it. You know what I'm saying? So
Thank you.
And then it takes a fearlessness to present. I mean, you come on a show on a platform that's hip hop based music. Like you come straight out of Jamaica, Queens, New York. You see what I'm saying? Like you. But the key to your sound is the instrumentation. It's not even the lyrics. It's the instrumentation and it's the mastering of the song itself and the blending of the lyrics. So it's like that's why you have such a balance with it's a different type of vibe because you don't hear everything being leaned towards whatever your proposed talent is because your talent is only across the board. You put the same amount of levels of effort into the whole project. And so though it's not a song, like I said, that I would typically listen to, it still drove me to be engaged. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it.
That right there, that means I won. I won. That's what I want. It's not about you listening to it all the time, but the fact that you appreciate it and that it's not something that you wouldn't mind listening to again. You might want to break it down a little further, and before we
force you to having to reanalyze the song. Like, wait a minute, let me play that again. Let me see what he was thinking when he said this first thing.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna
Right.
tell you another thing that another angle that it came from. Now, most tracks of today are gloomy. You know when Snoop, what's his name, Scooby Doo first come on, dun, 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 you know, it's just everything's so gloomy. So you just opened it up back where you know it's refreshing.
Yeah, you use a lot of chords in the whole track, which keeps it dark and gloomy. Like he brought some sunshine to our ears.
Right. And
Thank you.
That's what
Thank
we
you so
missing,
much.
in a lot of music today. You know, I mean, we don't have to be so tough and everything all the time, track wise or lyrically. You know what I mean? You got to bring some character and some different feeling into music. So, but we appreciate that. So now we're gonna drop just 2 more songs after this, and then we are out. So we got a joint from an artist named Dynasty.
Can I say something
Sure,
before you get into the next artist? All of the records that we produce from GSP Mixing and G Strings Productions, they're all ran through a panel of children, ranging from the ages of 7 to 17, depending upon the record. And whatever you know changes they come up with within reason, we reiterate them and then reapproach it to them. And once we get the final approval, then we present it to the world.
Nice. See now that way you can grab everybody from kids to adults.
Yes.
So smart, very smart movement. Shout out to City Boy Smack just pulling up in. So
What up,
we
Smack?
appreciate that. So once again, we're about to drop a joint from a artist named Dynasty, and it's about to go down. Let's get it.
Are you guys really ready for this? This is how we get down. This is our term. I mean, do you have any YouTube action? I mean, come on, look at you, bro. We already got a crib, but we don't want another one. Get it together, fellas. This is how we get down. What we got here? Oh, we got some Alkabai news.
Hold on. You know what? Something about this one right here. So you really think you got what it takes? Huh?
I got this.
So you think you can spit? Take time.
Hey yo, I'm from the city that never sleeps, so you know I stay up. When I rock, leave them shocked, tell them pick they face up. Down in the bay, but I remember where I came up, because it made me who I am, it made me step my game up. No longer a stranger, they say I'm appealing, put my heart on the paper, in the cipher I reveal it. Can you feel it? They call me the calm before the storm. I'm the one burning it down when you barely getting warm. I'm the type that listen to an MC when he's spitting. If he represent the elements, he's furthering the mission. When a lady steps up, all trivial matter she's dismissing. But I kill an MC if he ain't playing his position. I call it tough love without negative intentions. Kill him in my dunks, I kill him in my 4 inches. He came with a freestyle and I killed him with a written. Spotted him with 16, then I killed him with a sentence. Man, listen, they call you the local anesthetic. You get on when the energy is hot, then you dead it. But me, see, they call me magnetic, cause when I'm rocking, forget it. You try to pull away, you regret it. I'm nothing like these other broads, quick to get naked, or trying to get hot off of this record, yeah. But you never see me bow or bend, shining ever since the day I found the pen, yeah.
The boldest, fly the
Dynasty.
Ever seen.
Can't nobody stand close.
Only say things once, never twice.
The boldest, fly the
Dynasty.
Ever seen.
Can't nobody stand close.
Only say things once.
Yo, I'm from the city that never sleeps, and so you know I stay up. When I rock, leave them shocked, tell them pick they face up. Dudes sleep cause I rock heels and beats till I got with Premiere and took it out to the street, yeah. I fall asleep with the pen in my hand, trying to catch a dream and turn it to definitive plans. Fly high, but the minute I land, I make history. Why you still lost in the dream, still a mystery. You're only good for the moment like a quick fill. I finally understand why I'm such a big deal. They all spit about taking your man. I'm off that cause I'm over here taking your fans. Understand I'll be spitting like this till I'm an old wife. Standing in the kitchen washing dishes, spitting old lines. Spitting heavy, they ain't ready for the gold mine. I'm just $1.25, you can't hold mine. Got buzz cause I was killing them in 09. Took over the radio with ridiculous cosigns. Flow gritty but get pretty when it's showtime. So you know I'll be hitting your city up in no time. Just tell me where to be, I can handle any given audience, 100 or a handful. I give them a sample to see if they can hear me. Shining ever since Primo premiered me.
The boldest, the boldest, live the Dynasty ever seen.
Can't nobody stand close.
Only say things once, never twice.
The boldest, the boldest, live the Dynasty ever seen.
Can't nobody stand close.
Only say things once, never twice.
All right, once again, that was Dynasty. We're only going to take one review on that one, and then we're going to drop this dice swag, and then we out. Unless you got something, Trelly Trell.
I got one lined up. But Sweet Mama, what you got? What you got for this?
That joint is dope.
She has good potential. Little old school, so I like that. She's not like the current that's out there, so I would give her a 4.
Okay, when you say she's not like the current out there, you mean
she give like that old school. I like the scratch, and I'm like I like old school how it used to be. She wouldn't talk about. You heard some things about her body, whatever, but it wasn't blatant and kind of disrespectful like some of the music you do hear. But I like that they added in the scratch, the old school how we used to get down. So, but like to hear some more stuff from her. So she has good potential.
Okay, she had a big producer on there, I gotta tell you. But
who is it?
It's my guy, #1 DJ Premier.
Yep, because I recognize the scratches for some reason.
So, all right, yeah, his sampling technique is crazy.
Crazy.
Go ahead, Trell. What you dropping?
I'm gonna drop this joint from J Royale. Hate to Love It is the name of the track. Artist name is J Royale. Track is named Hate to Love It.
Okay.
Check. Niggas know that the flow's different. Live from the home of the blow sniffing. Chef Coke on the stove, low in the 410 district. Baltimore, where they rob Peter the higher Paul. Step on the work with the Tylenol, as long as it got him nodding off. Whether you rockin' the cop is, I swear this be that drug dealer dialogue. From the block to the Meyerhoff. Niggas are cocking and fire off. Leave you niggas lying inside of a morgue. Blow hot as a Molotov. Truly yours. More sports is Charlie Ludo Sport. Pat Ewing's Pumas and Hugo Boss. Still moving like I ain't lose nothing. Sleep still the cousin to death, and they had yet to hit the snooze button. My time and effort went to crime and debit. Went from gains testing the dimes to the necklace, shining diamond testers. Designer lecture, hot and guns and designer leverage. Peep the ambiance of a dawn with a foreign fetish. Peep the nuance, word to the blocks I pull up in cool song. We them niggas that get the scoop on, contrary to disbelief. My name's whispered on different streets, all the way from the trenches to Venice Beach. Where Mike Amaris, I swear his life isn't right as they hear me. And scientific niggas trying to decipher my theories. LMC flows cold as Russian distilleries. There's no question in my validity. It's wrong, yeah.
Back of the hook, certain cat, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, put on it low, niggas feel me. Back of the hook, certain cat, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, put on it low, niggas feel me. Back of the hook, certain cat, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, but on the low, niggas feel me. Back in the hood, certain cats, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, but on the low, niggas feel me. Back in the hood, certain cats, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, but on the low, niggas feel me. Back in the hood, certain cats, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, but on the low, niggas feel me. Back in the hood, certain cats, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, but on the low, niggas feel me. Back in the hood, certain cats, they wanna kill me. They ice grill me, but on the low, niggas
Dope. Yeah, you 2 songs back to back with scratches in it, Sweet Mama.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
I like that.
So, once again, we're about to step off. We really appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. Great night. Go ahead. What'd you say?
The Dice Wave joint. That you're not closing with that, or that's the
that's the joint we about to end off with.
Okay, cool.
So, shout out to DJ XL. Shouts out to DJ Trelly Trail. Shout out to Southside Doughboy. Shout out to my cousin of all cousins, Sweet Mama G. Shout out to my brother, Community KP. Shout out to we going City Boy Smack. Shout out to Shell Shock. Shout out to Bayliner.
Brother-in-law, me D, Bayliner.
Outlaw. Shout out to Bo Outlaw.
Dead End Entertainment.
Yes.
Shout out Raw Dope Podcast for coming in and tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yes.
Brought them on. Appreciate that.
Yep. Shout out to me, D. Shout out to Kenny Cleaton. Man, we really appreciate y'all coming through. Shout out to Music and Vape. I already got our brother DJ XL. Yeah, I said that earlier. And just everybody that was in the comments. And we have a ball. We do this every Wednesday at 9 p.m. But then don't forget Friday, the relationship podcast. Senor G, shouts out to you, brother. Thank you, our special guest, for coming through today. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, brother. I didn't even know XL was right there. I didn't know. My bad, XL. Brother, thank you so much, XL, for everything, man. Shout out to Senor G, man. You're always welcome, brother.
Senor G, one more time for the people. Let us know where we can find you at. What platforms?
My music is on all major platforms, and again, everything Senior G. You could just Google me or whatever your favorite search engine is. Senior, like your last year in high school or college, or old person. Spacebar GEE return key.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. So great show, y'all. I mean, we always have fun. This is definitely what we do every week because we love what we do. And once again, make sure y'all pop up. He was DJ XL said Senior G, you know his bros.
It's possible.
Yeah. So now on Fridays we have the relationship podcast. And that's at 9:30. We're gonna have a very interesting topic coming up, and it's gonna be something. Sweet Mama G always try to bring the smoke. No, I'm gonna give it to her. She bring the smoke. I'm gonna give it to her. And we have Chelsea on there as well, and special guests. And we get on there and talk about relationships of today and old-fashioned relationships, and we compare. The new ones ain't got nothing on the old ones, y'all. I gotta tell you. So anyway, we're gonna end the show off with Dice Swag. Shoulder lean. Let's get it.
Shoulder lean on PNT. Tired of feeling this feeling, man. Real. Zone 29. Tired of feeling this feeling, so this shit fucked up. Real shit and real shit only, you know what I mean? True to yourself. Look.
Tired of feeling this feeling, nigga. Uncle Drew with my energy so they can't steal it, nigga. Been hurt so bad at times I thought I couldn't heal it, nigga. My heart been cut open, but time just had to seal it, nigga. No shoulder for me to lean on. With some situations I could have intervened on. But no, I don't need a superhero theme song. I'm just trying to separate energy where it just belongs. Been speaking right from my soul, and everything I've been going through forced me to make up goals. I'm in and out of them holes. I battled my friends and foes. Colors was just exposed, and a lot of sides was just chose. Look, if I love you, just know it's true. If you really, really just for me, just know I'm really for you. It's never an iron team, there's no man but a crew. Started out with a lot of us, now it's only a few. A little. Wish this was fiction, but this factual. They say this glow I got on me now looks so natural. Which times I didn't get defensive and get tactical, but now I master patience with faking, just being practical. I did it. Studied people and did my homework. Was cutting class to hit the block and put in stonework. My brother showed me how to move and how that phone work. And keep your kitty up so you can have your own work. Look, had to be smarter than others. Had to watch some ones that call me they brothers, cause they know I'm destined. So I had to detour and just part from the mothers. If you don't eat, you gon' just solve it, just suffer. Small work, I put my best in. I know they doubted me so drastically. Went down the hump, you'll think I switched the laws of gravity. You got a game plan, your goals with a strategy. I stay charged, I'm a different kind of battery. Look, gotta stay positively energized. Even when fake around, you stay getting identified. They talking pressure, but my pressure already been applied. I catch you slipping, then you know my niggas finna slide. And they coming without a hezzy, nigga. Moving light, but always stay with something heavy, nigga. One of the realest, you never see me be petty, nigga. But when you cross me, you lost me, yeah, that's for every nigga. Real shit and real shit only. And when I lost my niggas round my way, it got phony. Feel like they watching me, they wanna copy me and clone me. They niggas pay more than the station like they work for Sony. But no time for the games being played. They start to move to you when they see moves being made. I had to fight my whole life and be strong and not afraid. They want me down and want me fail, but still I up the grade. And it was easy like 1, 2, 3. Niggas mad that I'm really buzzing like a bumblebee. And I never had let a hard time humble me. I just had to keep myself rolling like a tumbleweed. Look, this shit get different when they see you wanna be the change. They see my distance and was imitated by the range. I try to replenish all my energy that gotten drained. But in the end, it wasn't just enough to be remained.
Shit crazy, like. Say I'm rapping, but I'm just talking. Jesse Jackson quoted. Only justification for ever looking down on someone is to pick them up. So we ain't got no shoulder to lean on, we gotta lean on each other. True to yourself.
All right. Let me say this before we start. 5.
Thank you.
5. XL.
Yes, sir.
You already know when it comes to Trell, you, myself, we could be hard, and sometimes I'll say I like it just so I can keep hope alive for the artists.
Mm-hmm.
What you got on that? And that's usually not our lane, but what you got on that?
No, that was dope. I mean, I like the melody to the track. The track was put together dope. He rolled the beat. It was legible. I could understand what he was saying. It was feng shui to the song, so the song and the melody to the song all matched. Yeah, it's a strong one. I give it a good 4.6. I won't give it a 5, but it's a strong one.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
I just went out there on a limb, and it wasn't a risky limb at all. The song was banging. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm gonna stick to my 5. That was a 5. I'm saying on my book, and I appreciate your review, XL. Okay, let's get Trell.
Yeah, that was a vibe right there. So that was a 5. Like I wasn't expecting to hear that tonight.
Right.
Like that like I mean it was a couple of songs that was played tonight that I wasn't expecting to hear. Mm-hmm. And it created another vibe. So right. But that song right there. That's
phone.
Yeah. Thank you there, Trell as well. Cuzzy.
Yo.
Mom over there going through it.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, you see what time it is?
She look like she over there, like she giving people absence.
Some people got to work.
She like grading paper.
I'm gonna have to leave my glass slipper with y'all. Some of us gotta get up in the morning to go to work.
Okay.
That's like a 4 or 5. I like it. Good medley. Hopefully we'll hear some more from him in the upcoming shows. So keep it going. Thank you, Trelly Trail and Concrete, for dropping some good music and our guest for this evening. So big ups to y'all and everybody else on the panel.
Thank you,
Thank
Cuzzy.
you. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Senior G.
I think it's a dope record. You know, I mean, it was just some slight technical, things that I didn't like about it that could be, little things. So 4.7.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
dope record.
That's good. That's good. You with the type of record, and you gave it a 4.7.
Yeah,
That's
because
good.
it's little stuff. I mean, like I said, I hear it. I was listening from a technical issue, technical side of things too, and then I also get the artistry side of things too. So that's why it's easier for me to work with artists because I actually am. So I get it, But this particular record here, it's just little things that could have been done in the mix to create a little more flow and a little more nuance to it. Made it even better than what it was. Little different tricks. I don't know if it was done in Pro Tools or not, but something like the S1 Imager create a spread between certain things at certain parts. Use a little bit of automation. It sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. An extra 10-15 minutes, especially if the editing and everything was done correctly, just take that extra 1 or 2 steps. So therefore down the road, that's all.
Shout out to my big
Shout out
sis.
to my big sis. 4.7 is
How are
dope.
you, big sis? Okay. Okay, now. Southside.
Yeah, I liked it. I like it. I get it a 5 also. It was well put together. Well put together. I like it.
Yeah, it was simple, but simply banging.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? So where did I was trying to get KP. I don't know what happened there. So anyway, shout out Big Sis. Big Sis Leslie. Okay. All right. So we're about to step off, y'all. Once again, appreciate everybody. All love. Y'all know how we do it. Great show. And now Friday, we're gonna get ready for Friday's show. So let's get it. You hear me, Cuzzy?
All right, Shady Boots.
So I will see you guys, and we're gonna make it happen once
Friday 9:30 Street Tactics. Make sure you click the notification button.
Yes.
Everybody enjoy the rest of their week. Be safe and be blessed.
Amen. Hallelujah. Outside. Preach it, bro.
Oh, my bad. Was that you, Trell?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, go ahead. Thank you, my brother. That was actually a bang. Let's start this show off next time with that.
Oh yeah, you got it next Wednesday. I'm gonna line it up.
Okay.
That was dope. I like that.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
dope. You produced it? You produced it?
It's samples. I ain't even gonna lie. I use samples. I put that together. I'm trying over here, Senor G. That's why I appreciate your ear, your three-way ear. Pause. Your three-way ear. You get what I'm saying? Your artist.
Yeah, I get you, man. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm all about uplifting and educating. You know, I heard a lot of potential tonight. You know, and you guys got some tough rule. You guys got some tough rules. You know what I mean? You know, but I liked it though because it was challenging for me to then, you know, like I said, recreate different wording so that I can still, you know, at least try to get what I would like to say to the artist across.
Right.
You know,
When you on here, Senor G, like we want 100% you. So we're not trying to cap what you're trying to say. You get what I'm saying? Like if whatever you want to say, how it come out, it is what it is. It's live broadcasting, so it is what it is. But we want you to give your honest, your brutally honest opinion about the song tonight. So please.
Oh, I was.
I want the raw dope, like how they pulled my card. Like I was trying to be nice on that one track. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to break it down nice, but they pulled my card. They pulled my card.
Right.
Oh God. No, I definitely had a lot of fun. You know, I would definitely try to come back in the future just to give some input if I can, you know, to the guests and encouragement, and to also give them some legitimate inside the box critique, you know, and let them know, you know, there's other alternatives. It's either, are you doing this for real? Is this a career, or is this a hobby? And you know, everybody's got realities. I get it. Jobs, families. I get that. But what's the mentality? What's the level of seriousness? Are you comfortable with the hamster wheel and the blue pill consistently making somebody else rich? Or are you doing that by choice? So therefore you can use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9. You know, you should be making money in your sleep.
Yes. Right. Yes.
You know,
except they're like, where's Waldo and shit?
What y'all still doing over here? What are you doing, Silverman?
This is behind the scenes. It's like, oh shoot, this the bonus episode.
Senior G, I was talking about. You said you from Southside, so you probably know my man DJ Goldfingers. DJ
Yeah, I heard those
rest in
names.
peace.
Rough Hands, I definitely heard that name. You know,
Rough Hands is behind 50's Wankster joint. He recorded Wankster in my man's basement. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. Got linked in with them. We worked at Top of the World Studios. You know what I mean? Together. That's my guys.
Okay.
A lot of Southside DJs I'm cool with. You know what I mean? I'm on the Brooklyn side of things though.
Yeah, well, you know, when I was going, before I left the city, my uncle, we had the studio in Brooklyn. I think that was Flatbush over there. That's where I was going. I was doing a lot of my earlier stuff there, you know, there in Brooklyn, and then I was blessed to work with Dr. No, who worked on my first project. And by me out of school at that time, you know, I had graduated from IAR in 01. Then I went back in 04, you know, as alumni, you know, and took the digital programming, Reason, Pro Tools, Digital Performer. You know, I actually had the privilege of getting the tail end of 2-inch tape, you know. You know what I'm saying? Editing quarter-inch, master tape for editing. You know, physically cutting tape and editing people's songs. You know what I'm saying? So I really get it. I get where the elders are coming from, and then I get where the new generation is coming from, because I'm kind of like in between. And then I also, you know, came up in that digital era, you know. So with new age hip hop, what we feel here as Senior G, the artist, my goal is to bridge the gap in society, you know, and to create and to let people know that there's an alternative of music, and what I'm doing definitely ain't that, You know what I'm saying? It's just not that
Right.
at all.
Oh no, I can definitely dig it. I
Like
mean,
that.
dealing with like a lot of the artists that I work with. I mean, I'm more on the grind side of everything. You know, salute to my boot camp family.
Oh, I don't know what happened, but
Yeah, he was talking, and then all of a sudden it went dark.
I wonder because I pressed save on something. I wonder if that.
Oh, he did it. He did it.
Yeah, that was something probably dumb that I did because I'm trying to save this thing. I'm trying something different here. Let me see.
Oh, Senior G, concrete.
Yes,
My
sir.
brother got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be to work at 6. So
Oh, go ahead, brother. Yeah, me too. I'm getting ready to get up on here now myself.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
I was just trying to do something here.
I'm gonna get your info. I'm gonna send that track I played at the beginning of the show. I'm gonna get them stems to you, and I'm definitely anticipating
GSP mixing at Gmail.
GSP.
Mixing.
Let me write this down because I'm 46, so me trying to remember something. I know I'm gonna lose that. GXP.
GSP for G Strings Productions. Mixing. GSP.
GSP.
Mm-hmm.
At Gmail.
Yes, sir.
Got you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to come on here and let me be myself, give critiques, to show the world and yourselves different sides of Senior G, that I could be professional, also be the artist, also be the executive. At the end of the day, you guys have a brand, and you have to be selective of who you share your brand with. As far as longevity is concerned. So I salute you guys. I appreciate you guys for taking me on. Shout out to MJ for MJ Hip Hop Connects for getting us together, and to everybody at the VGN, everybody that's tuning in and that's going to catch the replays in the near and far futures.
Yes.
You know what? Hey, XL, that was my bad. I was over there doing something in the settings, and then I hit save. I don't know why I kicked everybody off. It kicked me off too, but my bad, brother. Yeah, shout outs to MJ. We appreciate MJ. MJ is definitely golden to us. So
Small brother.
We're out of here, y'all. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Great show. We out.